We're going to go ahead and pull some cards for twin flames specifically to see what is going on for the divine feminine and the divine masculine and the twin flame collective. Huge energies right now. We have a Pleiadian crescent moon alignment tonight, and watch out for the Pleiades rising with the sun until the solstice. This is important too because they always mark the beginning of a different season, and that's what the solstice is. Major next chapter vibes going on right now, major new beginning vibes going on, but some magical energies as we're kind of in that solstice gateway right now. Let's just go ahead and pull some cards first for the divine feminine to see what is going on specifically for the divine feminine collective. If you are the masculine, take this as actual messages from your feminine, what they're going through with their collective right now. Just a message from your feminine. We're going to pull some cards. Lots coming up for twin flames right now. So much is going on. It's important that you are recognizing this connection, something you're going to feel in your lessons. Sometimes we have karmic partners that can kind of come in and out of our stories. Meant to let go of partners and energies of the past right now. Getting glimpses of the new right now going on with it too. Big time. All right, so for the feminine, and this is messages from your feminine to the masculine right now. I let my ego get in the way. I couldn't let go of pride, but you saw through me. You knew the truth about me. One of the biggest blocks to enlightenment, the ego, right? This is like everything you identify with, a collection of beliefs, stories, different things that make you up, but in a, we'll say, physical sense. This is your physical 3D, right? Kind of going on, avatar going on. Sometimes if you are in a separation, this is from ego and needing to work through whatever has come up. It's important too to see what was coming up, blocking the connection. Like I always say, if you guys weren't getting along about something, if there was something that happened or something that went on, putting you into a separation. Now, people can go into separation for all different types of reasons. It could be, it's not time yet. This is a huge thing, waiting on divine timing, situations, things going on, different lessons that are going on. And the thing is with the soul right now, it's guiding you through the completion of a lot of karma cycles in this lifetime so that your soul can make this ascension with the rest of the planet. We're receiving a ton of energy from the central sun right now, from Sirius, from Pleiades, a lot of galactic energies as we're moving through a very high frequency area right now, receiving a lot of light codes, lots of activations and upgrades that are happening right now. I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. So feminine to masculine, wanting them as well too. And we see that a lot with the feminine too, on the feminine side of it. Really maybe, you know, trying, but wasn't at that place of being healed. Feminine needs to really, really heal themselves during this time, releasing a lot of unhealthy kind of, we'll say, stuff within your energy for the feminine. Really working on yourself if you want to shift this situation, feminine. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. Feminine trying to work hard right now, right? Oh my God, your whole life has brought you here. It might be. And this is important that we are like a compass facing our true north node right now, the north. And this is important too with these energies that we are shifting out of some of the past cycles of karma and into, we'll say, that destined path right now for the feminine. If you're in a twin flame situation, do a reading on my site. You guys have to come find me though. Just book a relationship or twin flame reading. I have a whole section of healings that I do on there, twin flame healings and things like that. It's going to help you. So oftentimes you're hitting kind of, I say, a brick wall when you're in a separation, wanting to work through that, get some help. Make sure that you're booking a relationship reading, healing, what you're guided to on my site. I also do twin flame coaching as well too. Message to the masculine from the feminine. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. And this could be if you're having blocks there for the masculine. Just know that there's always that connection. All life has soul. We are emanating energy and we're always connected to each other, feeling each other, but even more so for twin flames because they're tightly soul bonded together. They're very connected as well too. You can wander really far from each other, but in that higher, you're always together, even more so. So even though you're wandering far away, you have a special kind of cord of energy that goes between twin flames. This is why you guys can energetically tap in so much easier, sense each other, feel each other, and tell what each other is going through on a lot of levels. Twin flames oftentimes can lose connection for years, and you just kind of know where they are, or who they're with, or what they're doing, or what's going on with their lessons. And like very eerily, your lessons will go together. In divine timing, twin flames are always meant to come back together, though. Yes, you may wander on your own, but you're always meant to come back together into that state of oneness. And that's what these energies are doing on the planet this time. They're waking us up and they're guiding us home back to source. And that's why we're going to see so many twin flames coming into physical union over the course of, we'll say, the rest of this year and next year especially. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. Maybe not being able to understand the masculine mind for the feminine, or maybe being too rigid or too stubborn with your stuff and having lost everything for the feminine, or having caused a rift in the relationship or even a physical separation. Feminine, being guided to shift into your feminine energies right now. This is important too, and so important, especially when it comes to relationships, finding yourself for the feminine. All right, community, coming together to help community, building spiritual groups, spiritual awakening, missions, coming together, helping the rest of the planet and helping the collective. Huge mission work coming up for the divine feminine. Are you ready to answer that call and to shift into these new earth energies? This could be simply helping those around you more, helping your neighbors, or even some type of bigger kind of mission work with the collective right now. Seeing through things on many levels for the feminine. This is like the 3D. I'm seeing it in real time as so much is happening that we're not always aware of. But basically these veils are pulled back now and we're able to see everything easier. We're rising into higher frequencies and the lower is falling away right now. Yes, from the planet. Falling away from your life, from the planet. We're doing a lot of clearing. No one talks about the energy purges where that space weather was going crazy all day yesterday. I know you guys been feeling it, right? Intense energies, that's okay. But some people, you know, are zooming and feeling really good. Some people are feeling those lows and the purge cycles. If you're purging from these solstice energies, it can be normal. It's showing you like where to work on things, what's coming up within your field that's making you purge, just kind of being gentle on yourself. If you are having ascension symptoms, knowing that they will pass. You may need more time by yourself and your own energy out of others' influence right now for the feminine. Oftentimes when we're around other people, they're influencing our energy or having an influence on us as well too. Needing to cut the cords from everything around you. Yes, at a certain point, you're going to have to move through. Whether you're shifting into higher timelines at these spaces, you may be guided back to yourself. Whether you need more rest, whether you need to reflect on things and how they're going. Right now, we have that Gemini new moon energy coming at us huge for twin flames. That new moon is also taking place on Sunday, which is Father's Day, and a very powerful day, as we are going to have a lot of astrological alignments coming at us fast. First one today with the Pleiades, and then on the 17th, we have a 5-planet planetary parade where all of those planets line up in a row. So we see a greater cosmic alignment that is happening. And then, of course, we're going to shift through that Gemini new moon energy, huge for twin flames, huge for soulmates, huge for your relationships as well too. But time to communicate. Have you been not honest or holding things back? Have you been not revealing everything to the people around you, holding secrets? If that's happening on your end or the people around you, they will come out right now. It's very important that you're communicating, especially those of you guys that are in karmic situations. And if you're not feeling it anymore, letting that partner know. Or if you guys are still, you know, in relationships that are not thriving and you're no longer a vibrational match to, working on letting these connections go and being honest with these people in your life. You might have tough conversations coming up if they're needed in your life. This could be people revealing things to you and letting you know how they feel as well too. So Gemini full moon, huge for twin flames, but there's a lot of work coming up for the divine feminine around family and home too. So if you already have things going on with your situation, karmic stuff like that. There's going to be stuff coming up, or you might already be feeling it and not able to express it fully yet, depending on your situation. But this could be tons of twin flames coming together to heal that root and to build family and to, you know, awaken, heal your DNA, conscious parenting, all the beautiful things that are coming out of this spiritual awakening. It could be, you know, that template for with your twin flame, or contracts that you hold if you have them, to some of you guys like be together, be in a relationship, have families, have kids, things like that. But right now, the purge, like we talked about with the summer solstice, healing any of those things. Father's Day comes up, but it also brings up a lot of both father and mother wounding on different holidays and things like that. So you guys might be feeling things, if they're still in your system, related to your old family issues as well too. That's your karmic soul group. You're so attached to them all the time. You're so connected to them energetically. The more you heal yourself from lessons that you learned in the past, the more it's going to help you in your current situation. So healing old wounds, they may be coming up for the divine feminine. Recommending you get a little bit of stay open to help right now, because with that feminine energy, it's not all about, you know, some of the old feminine. Also being open to receive for the feminine, asking for help, tapping into the abundance coming in. We're going to pull some cards for the divine masculine. What's going on with the divine masculine collective? If you're the feminine, let's take it as messages straight from your masculine. What's going on with them? Loving these energies anyways. Was getting so much energy healing work done. I have so much healing on my site specifically from now, this Pleiadian alignment through the solstice. So all the stuff in my shop is coming down after the solstice, right? Get on it. Get on it. I'm going to Mount Shasta on Monday. I can't wait. Gonna just be doing some beautiful healing work over there. So all sessions for the Shasta stuff or the solstice stuff, doing them at Shasta. Doing Pleiadian activations today. Your twin flame, when you're not in that beautiful harmony and divine union, it is a call to heal. And there's no getting around it unless you want to sit in separation forever. So the more you heal, the more that you can shift some of this stuff going on. Wait. All right. All right. Masculine to the feminine. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it. Could be about things that you're seeing, the situation, about them, different things that have come up, right? And like you tell them things and they're like, no. And, oh my God, I said, and I'm serious. Everything I ever said played out, right? And this is powerful as well too, because sometimes people have different gifts and are able to tap in. This is the masculine seeing. You may have been right about something. It could have been the situation, them, how things are going, things with you. I should have believed in you. You always have my best interest at heart. And I want to be around people that have my best interest at heart. But in this world, it's important that we're having our best interest at heart above all, because this is so important, right? As well, too, that we are taking care of ourselves. It's a fine balance of learning with ourselves and learning with people all of the time, and different connections that are coming into our awareness. But we all have our own set soul path. Even if you're with your twin flame, yes, your lessons will be side by side when you're together. But you have your own unique blueprint, just as you have your own unique DNA blueprint as well too, both very connected. So it's important that you're also doing your lessons. If you're not doing a good job, this is one reason people's twin flame are taken away for a minute. We'll say momentarily, because in the scope of things, even if you're in a separation, this is just a moment in time. So momentarily you may be in a separation because you're not focusing on enough of your own stuff. So masculine, making sure you're doing your own path too, whether making yourself happy, making good at vibes, doing things that you like, having your own life and things like that, getting independent for the masculine too, kind of finding yourself too. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? So this is masculine even wondering if you even want to. So many feminines, they might think you moved on and don't care anymore. Or, you know, sometimes they think you're with other partners, or you are, or you're not available. They think you're not into it because of things said, or that you never want to talk to them again. So masculine may be a little bit confused too of to reach out or not. Making shifts. Make sure that if you are in a true twin flame connection, you should be around each other. This is the ascension. and it's important for your ascension. And that's why sometimes it can feel like if you are in a real twin flame connection, you go into separation, it puts you into this darkness, this separation wounding, dark night of the soul, things like that, when you feel you've lost this person forever. Now, this is where the work is important to find out, is this your true twin flame or someone that simply came into your life as a karmic to teach you a painful lesson in love that you're having a hard time letting go of. So I always say, if you're in a twin flame situation of any sorts or think you are, come get a reading on my website, do some healing work. It's going to help you so much to shift your energy. First, you shift your internal energy, you shift the external as well too. So an important part of it. Masculine to the feminine, I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Oftentimes the masculine have even said a lot of hurtful things and stuff like that, pointing out how they're seeing things in you, projections, stuff like that, maybe not understanding you. It could have been things they picked at you with and stuff like that. Being a little bit judgy, because sometimes it can be like that, especially having such different paths. Oftentimes you guys have gone into even different countries, different towns, states, whatever it is, different locations, different family types, like way different. And it could be all different types of situations that you have. And then it's made you different people. This is important that you are masculine, clearing any judgments about your feminine and how they should be. Because oftentimes we don't pick that spiritual connection. You might think that you're going to be with a person that's like this and X, Y, and Z. And then your twin flame could be totally different than your usual expectations. You're going to feel the energy around this situation. You're going to feel the guidance. We've been guided through every second of this, but with the solstice, we're getting a lot more clarity. So you're going to know a lot more as we're moving through these energies. Amazing time to be tapping in, whether doing oracle healing work, knowing about the connection. Masculine, the distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. And this can be very hard if you're not together, if you're in separation. You're going to miss each other, especially the more you know each other and we're around each other. You're going to think about each other, because once you meet each other, it's like stuff starts to come online and activate and switch online. So this is going to be a very powerful connection. If you're apart, it's going to be very hard to do and very painful, especially when past partners, you might have come together very fast. And sometimes twin flames are kind of orbiting each other for a while before even coming together. It just depends on the situation. So if you've gone into this separation and you weren't even fully dating and something happened and they were guided away, or you're not with them right now, just know that you orbit each other in a strange way. And oftentimes you start to really feel good and do the healing work. Sometimes they pop back up. Now, this is where the discernment happens, because oftentimes that ex that you haven't let go of, they could pop up too, and you don't want that. This is a different kind of connection where they pop up because divine timing has come up again, and you will come together in divine timing. So it's very important to have discernment between past situations if yours involves one. Masculine to the feminine, I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. You might feel them around you, because if you're thinking about them, and this is where stuff gets crazy. I don't want to talk about astral projection, but let's talk about astral projection and our higher selves. And, sometimes we're traveling more than we know, even though we're in this physical reality. So part of your soul is always with each other. It's like you might feel that, like you might feel their presence. You might feel it in your chest, your heart. You might feel it energetically or in your chakras, and you're by yourself and you might sense them. And then they come across your mind. And this is important too with twin flames. You're always connecting on so many levels. Masculine healing right now and releasing energies. This is coming up as the planet continues to shift into higher frequencies. We're just going to keep peeling back these deep layers of healing. Oftentimes it's how we feel, what's coming up, energetics. Working on energy healing for the masculine. Pause right now. Take a rest. Time to recharge with these solstice energies in such a big way right now. They're giving you a huge burst of energy right now. It's going to help recharge you. Working on your vibration right now and the outcomes that you want right now. Continuing to visualize what you want. So right now people tend to spin and go into a panic. And then if you're in a lot of negativity right now, you're shifting timelines right at that solstice point in a huge way, in a huge interdimensional galactic way. And so if you're really like negative mindset, it's going to affect your timelines right now. Staying positive about your manifestations and getting one vision in your mind. You don't have to know everything. Just get a broad vision of it. Visualizing it right now. Over the course of the next week through next Thursday is going to help you with materializing these things and shifting to such better timelines right now, masculine. Know your worth. Everything that you want, everything that you're worth asking for, especially your divine feminine. feeling worthy of their love, feeling worthy of the goddess. Shifting into your masculine energy, protection, loyalty, friendship, right? Safety. And this is like a very masculine energy. Shifting into the awakened masculine energy right now is going to help you, though, as you're transforming your own energy. All of you guys have played karmic roles as well with other people, clearing these identities, clearing those ego attachments and beliefs about yourself so that you can shift more fully into that awakened masculine energy. You've been through big changes yourself in the past, we'll say 5-10 years, masculine. Huge changes in who you are, how you're showing up, and your energy. Work on your solar plexus and your confidence right now, and just kind of who you're becoming, masculine, because you've been changing a ton. All right, that's about it anyways. If you guys do need me, if you're resonating with this, fit your situation, make sure you're booking a reading, make sure you're booking healings. I teach classes like Reiki and Sekhem, and if you haven't done Reiki 1, come get at me. I'd love to get you guys into this. It's going to help you so much with that shift into the, we'll say, 5D New Earth. Have a beautiful day. If you need me, just book me on my site, sparksofdivinelightshealing.com.